Did you know that about 95% of diets fail in the long term? Most people end up regaining the weight they lost, which is why it's time to break those dieting myths for good. The topic of dieting myths is everywhere, and it's no surprise. With the constant influx of new diets and miracle weight loss solutions, it can be hard to know what's real and what's just a bunch of hype. But the truth is, these myths are not only misleading, they're also holding you back from achieving the healthy body you deserve. From fad diets to quick fixes, it seems like everyone's got an opinion on the best way to lose weight. And while it's great that people are talking about health and fitness, it's also led to a ton of misinformation. Think about it: how many times have you seen a celebrity or influencer promoting a certain diet or product, claiming it's the secret to their success? But the problem is, these myths have become so deeply ingrained in our culture that it's hard to separate fact from fiction. And that's exactly what we're going to do today: break down the top dieting myths that are holding you back, and reveal the truth behind the hype. Yo-yo dieting is just one of the many challenges people face due to these myths. You lose weight, you gain weight, you lose weight, and so on. It's a never-ending cycle that can leave you feeling frustrated and defeated. But that's not all. Unhealthy eating habits are another major consequence of these myths. When we're misled into thinking that a certain diet or food is good or bad, we can end up restricting ourselves too much or overindulging in the wrong things. And let's not forget the emotional toll of dieting myths. We've all been there, beating ourselves up over a cheat day, or feeling like a failure because we didn't lose as much weight as we wanted to. It's time to stop the guilt and shame, and start focusing on what really matters: our overall health and well-being. It's time to take a step back and say, wait a minute, what's really going on here? Because when we look at the research, we start to see a very different picture. For one, diets that restrict certain food groups or promise rapid weight loss are often not sustainable in the long term. Studies have shown that most people will regain the weight they lost within a year or two. And two, the very idea that there's one best diet or way of eating for everyone is just plain false. Our bodies are unique, and what works for one person may not work for another. So what are these myths, exactly? Well, there are a lot of them out there, but today we're going to tackle some of the most common ones. Myth number 1. Low-fat diets are the key to weight loss. Sounds familiar, right? But the truth is, not all fats are created equal. Healthy fats like avocado and nuts are essential for our bodies. Myth number 2. You need to cut out carbs to lose weight. Again, not true. While it's true that some carbs are not great for us, others like whole grains and fruits are vital for our health. And then there's the myth that you need to exercise for hours a day to see results. I mean, come on, who has time for that? The truth is that even small amounts of exercise can make a big difference. We could go on, but you get the idea. These myths are everywhere, and they're holding us back from achieving our health and fitness goals. But here's the thing. There's one myth that stands out above the rest. One myth that's so pervasive, so insidious, that it's no wonder we're stuck in this cycle of dieting and disappointment. And that myth is this: that weight loss is mostly about willpower. Think about it. How many times have you beaten yourself up over a slip-up, or felt like you just didn't have the willpower to stick to your diet? But the truth is, weight loss is about so much more than that. It's about understanding your body and finding a way of eating and living that works for you. So what's the solution? Well, it's not a quick fix or a magic pill, but it's something much more powerful. It's about taking a step back and looking at our relationship with food and our bodies in a whole new way. It's time to break free from these myths and start focusing on what really matters: our health, our happiness, and our well-being. So to summarize, today we've talked about the cycle of dieting myths, and how they're holding us back from achieving our health and fitness goals. We've debunked some of the most common myths out there and revealed the truth behind the hype. And we've seen how one powerful myth, the myth of willpower, is keeping us stuck in this cycle of dieting and disappointment. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and click on the bell for more health tips and updates. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's been your experience with dieting myths, and how have they affected your journey towards health and fitness? And if you like this video, be sure to check out another related video on my channel, all about how to break free from the dieting cycle for good.